most business executives have a shelf of nonfiction, right? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Forget all that. Why is this guy saying go read Charlotte's Web and The Wizard of Oz? Because the 2011 Annual Review of Psychology proves it's worth it. Only reading fiction opens up the mirror neurons in our brain responsible for empathy, compassion, and understanding. Those are 3 very important words: empathy, compassion, understanding. You know what the translation is? EQ. EQ. The hardest leadership skills of all to build. I spent a decade at Walmart as Director of Leadership Development inside a 2.5 million person company. My job was to grow managers to directors, directors to VPs, VPs to SVPs. And you know what the #1 derailer was for all leaders at all levels? EQ. The derailer meaning that's the thing that prevents them from going to the next position. That's the thing that prevents leaders from being leaders or as high as they could possibly be. Why? Because, Tony, you're awesome at your job. Tony, no one likes you in the meeting. You think Tony's going to get a promotion? No. And can we ship Tony off to empathy school? Compassion class? Understanding 101? They don't exist. But when you read a book, you're living as another gender, religion, time of the world, place in the world. Our reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. If you write that quote down, please credit it to Game of Thrones, where I stole it from. Turns out that when you read books, you're not really you. You immerse yourself in another conscience, in another day. When you watch Big Little Lies on HBO, someone else is the director. They choose the actors, the sets, the music, the costume, the background. When you read the book Big Little Lies, it's you. You're the director. You pick the actors. You pick the sets. You pick the music. You conjure up the mental image in your brain. When I talk to people about reading, I always get 2 big objections, though. #1, no time, I ain't got the time, who's got that time? And for that, I say, bollocks to that. That's BS. The University of California just did a study that shows we now read the equivalent of a 200-page book a day, per day, today. It's called Instagram comments, blog rolls, news feeds, Twitter headlines, and the average knowledge worker gets 147 emails a day. I'm not saying add 2 pages to the pile. I'm saying subtract 2 pages of garbage that you're already reading and add in a couple pages of fiction from a real book.